Dude, man, I just got back from my fucking trip. A normal person would just be taking a nap, but yeah, I'm not normal. Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's Roku, back with more content. I almost said League of Legends content, but yeah, this isn't League content. This is Roku content. This is the Q&A video that I've been promising to do to celebrate the 1K subscribers we have now on YouTube. Thank you guys so much for the 1,000 subscribers. It's just unreal. Like, I got 1K subs out of nowhere, like just like that. So thank you guys so much. Yeah, I don't want to drag it out for too long. I kind of find it annoying when YouTubers get sentimental and all, so I'll just cut the bullshit, right? I don't know when exactly I'll get this video out, but hopefully it will be today, because I want this video to generate even more hype for my grand return tomorrow on twitch.tv/RhokuTV. That's my Twitch channel, and if you guys aren't Twitch watchers, just go hit it up. 25th of August at 19:00 CET. It's my grand return live, and drop me a follow and all that horse shit, right? So I've gotten a lot of questions, and what I've done is I've split the video up into like two parts: the League section and the Roku section, which is like just the stuff about me, my life, and my opinions on things that are not to do with League. And this is all the gameplay stuff, the questions about the runes and all that shit. So this will come first. But if you guys just want to watch the League of Legends part, I'll leave a timestamp somewhere on the screen right now. Just click on, you can't click on it, but just go to that time and you'll just see the League of Legends stuff. Without further ado, let's go. Question 1. How did you get into League of Legends? The day I regret the most in my life. I was a CSGO player before then, and a bunch of my classmates were playing League of Legends. They were Korean actually, and one day I was like, hey, why am I playing CSGO alone when I could just be playing games with my friends? So I downloaded League of Legends, started playing, and then, history just wrote itself, didn't it? I started playing League of Legends at around Season 6, so like 4 years of my life has gone to this stupid shit already. Yikes. The login screen that I remember the most was the one with Jhin, though I think I started playing a bit before that. Like, I used to play the reworked Graves who had to reload his gun, and for a good while, I used to think that all characters had to reload their auto attacks. Like, I legitimately thought this for some stupid fucking reason. Question number 2. What other games do you like? Now, this is kind of like a tricky question, because I don't I play this game at this point. I have like 50 games, and whenever I feel like playing one of them, I play that game. So, I'll just try to list some of the most memorable games that I've played and enjoyed. CSGO is an obvious one. I just mentioned it in the first question. I mained CSGO before League, and I got into, I think, DMG at my peak. And then I started playing League. I played a bit of Dota before League of Legends, actually, Dota 2. I mained Axe, which is just, a chunkier version of Darius, I guess. Aside from, the games that I just played competitively, I played Gary's Mod, a lot of Trouble in Terrorist Town, Hotline Miami 1 and 2. Dude, Hotline Miami is so fucking sick. Chivalry, Medieval Warfare, a ton of classic games, the Mario games, a lot of Sonic games, like Sonic Adventure 1, Sonic Adventure 2, Shadow the Hedgehog. Oh my god, I was so cringe back then. Also Minecraft. I played a lot of Minecraft and Terraria a bit, Roblox. Yeah, it's just kind of countless. But I think that one game that's I think my favorite game of all time. Let's just say that I died or something, and in hell or heaven or whatever, I could choose one game to take with myself to play until the end of time. I would pick Team Fortress 2. Team Fortress 2 is probably the best game I've ever played. Straight up. I fucking love TF2 so much. I mean, Spy, Demoman, Engineer. And dude, that game is so fucking sick. I even play it right now, actually. I play it a lot. I love it so much. TF2 is one of the reasons why I will not really forgive Valve too much. I get that, they're being redeemed again, or the new Half-Life game and all, but I don't know, man. What they're doing to Team Fortress 2 is just disgusting. They kind of have 10 people working on Team Fortress 2 right now, out of the hundreds that work at their company. It's they're not developing any new content for the fucking game, and they fucked up the whole competitive mode of TF2. They introduced it and just destroyed it. So there's just like, it's just no point. If it wasn't for Team Fortress 2's incredible community, like the game would just be like a 100-player game. But it's such a great game, great designed combat, great designed characters, just everything about the game is amazing. And don't even like mention Overwatch. Like, hey Roku, you're like Overwatch, that's similar to TF2. Stop it. It's not similar to TF2. It's worse than TF2 in every single way. The amount of skill required, the amount of mental skill required, the amount of thought required, it's just watered down. It's like FPS League of Legends, but it's worse than League of Legends at team fights and shit like that. And it's worse than Team Fortress 2 at all the shit that the TF2 is good at. So whenever I'm playing Overwatch, I'm like, man, I wish I was playing TF2 right now. Or man, I wish I was playing League right now. Nah, I never say I wish I was playing League. But yeah, you get the point, right? Overwatch is just inferior to TF2, and if TF2 had the money that Overwatch had behind it, no contest. Yeah, I won't spend too much time because this question, I could just make a whole last video on just this question. How much IQ do you have? I don't like the kind of people who just like, oh, I have 200 IQ, and then you actually interact with them, and it's like their brain is fast, but it's like you could have the shittiest car in the world, and even if it is fast, it's still a shit car. IQ is not really like a determinant of how smart you are. It just tells you how fast your brain is, right? How good the engine of your brain is. But at the end of the day, the engine does not matter. It's what you put into the engine and what you get out of the engine. So, though a person with high IQ will do far more with the same amount of practice and knowledge as a person with a lower IQ, then like you know that not everyone has the same amount of knowledge, practice, and skill. It's all different. So IQ is like one of the least mattered factors when it comes to intelligence. So like I don't really value the number too much, which is why I never gave it too much of a thought. But like I've only done like a few tests and I haven't taken them too seriously, but I've gone anywhere between like 136-ish at the lowest, and the highest I've ever gotten is like 147-ish. So like take it or leave it. The average I guess is 140. I don't think that's anything impressive or whatever, but you know, I guess that's just my IQ, big brain, skills. I mean, I guess me being the dumbest motherfucker on the planet is proof that like high IQ doesn't make you smart. Do you have a girlfriend, or are you too chat to have one lol? No, I don't have a girlfriend right now. So ladies, DMs are open. What's your favorite meal of all time? My favorite meal of all time has to be ribeye steak, 350 grams ribeye steak, cooked medium rare with a jacket potato, sour cream, some blue cheese butter, definitely, some cooked vegetables, nice, just placed as garnish pretty much, and my favorite dessert as dessert, it's this Austrian German kind of dessert, and it's called Apfelstrudel. I think it's just called apple strudel or something. I don't know how you guys pronounce it, but yeah, Apfelstrudel is my favorite like dessert of all time. So yeah, I just described my favorite dish. And as for a drink, I would just go for Coca-Cola. I fucking love Coke. It's like I just can't get enough of cola. It's just the best drink. Do you have any brothers or sisters? I have a sister who's older than me. How much for feet pics? 50 euros. What is your favorite Darius quote of all time? Okay, so let me just like explain the thing I like about Darius. I don't really give a fuck about Noxus. I'm gonna be real with you. Like, it's cool, me and the Noxus boys, like, it's kind of cool like that. But like, I don't really give a fuck about Darius being Noxian first. I care about, like, what Darius represents. It's like, Darius is, like, just strong-willed, determined, unstoppable. Like, if you want it, you'll get it. Just strength. It's just strength, dude. That's what I love about Darius. So, like, my idea of Darius, like, my favorite thing about Darius isn't Noxus will prevail or some stupid shit like that. It's like you being this brick wall of unstoppable force that nothing can get through, and you will do whatever the fuck you want. Like, anyone that comes towards you is gonna die. So I would say my Like the simple, kind of the more common quote I hear is, "I offer you freedom in death."
I offer you freedom in death.
I would say that is one of my favorite quotes in Darius, because it's just badass, dude. Like, come on, I'll give you freedom in death. Like, that's just cool. But like whenever I hear this quote, like this new next quote, like whenever I hear it, it just sends chills down my spine. And it's the quote that you sometimes get when you first see the enemy Aatrox, which is like, "You fight to end the tyranny of gods, but they are all dead, and now you face me." Like, oh my fucking god, that's so cool. That is so cool. Like, so you're fighting against gods, huh? I killed them all. Choose between the following skill lines that you want Darius to have. Blood Moon. I want Blood Moon. I'll put concept art for it here. Blood Moon is the best. Just think about it, right? We've had blue skins, green skins, fiery skins, icy skins, futuristic skins, meme skins, Dunk Master, fucking cute haha academy skins. You know, we have everything except a good red skin. So I just want a nice, sick red skin. And I'm also a big fan of the whole, Japanese samurai shit, right? I'm not saying I like anime, right? I'm not a weeb. I like some anime, but I don't identify with the weeb culture at all, and I don't watch it regularly. But I love, like, the Japan part of it. Samurai, Ronin, the whole fucking katana, all that shit. I love it, right? And so Darius, plus all that, plus red, like Blood God Darius, some shit like that. That would be sick. The most hated thing IRL. This is probably the reason why I don't really go out and interact with people too much outside, but it's bullshit. Let's just say you want something from someone. You're not just gonna go up to them and tell them, "Yo, can I borrow something?" You're gonna go, "Hey, I like your hair." Like, all that thing. And then you tell them what you want. All that is bullshit. "Hey, professor, I appreciate your work. I just hope you would help me, like, send me some of your slides," or, like, shit like that, That just tilts the fuck out of me. Because in every single interaction, I talk, and then I detect bullshit. Like, this guy's just, like, this is just a face they're putting up to make me think of them a certain way that I don't actually think of them like that. Oh, I want to be known by everyone as a positive person. "Hey, hello." Like, it's all that bullshit. Just be yourself. I don't care about all this. I care about just be yourself, Like, yeah, that's what I kind of hate, People bullshitting, people lying, dishonesty. I hate that too. So that's my most hated thing IRL. What's your IRL occupation? Before the sickness, the name of which that I cannot mention because of YouTube, started hitting Germany, I used to work at McDonald's. Now I don't work. But on the bright side, I have a good bit of cash saved up from being a good motherfucker and not spending like an idiot. So, like, I'm good money wise, right? I'm just gonna get another job again once everything starts opening up, and everything is starting to open up. It's just I was on vacation, so I couldn't. What's your favorite Sonic game and why? It's either Shadow the Hedgehog or Sonic Adventure 2. Who would win in a fight? Madara or Darius? Obviously Madara. Darius is just a guy with an axe. Madara can fucking summon meteors and shit. Like, what the fuck? Why do your spicy noodles look so tasty? That's because, there are two types of instant noodles, right? One where you just put, like the classic one. You warm up, you boil water, you put it in a bowl, and you put the noodles in. That's the noodles that taste like garbage, right? Because the noodles themselves are low quality. Now, I'm not saying these noodles are bad, because the main purpose of these noodles is to feed as many people as possible in as low a time as possible, right? So it has amazing utility, and it's honestly one of the better things that we've invented as people, because it just allows us to feed so much people, kind of like low quality bread. It's just amazing for hungry people. So I recognize that kind of noodles is great around the world where they can't really get too much great food. It's just nice, quick food. But the good special ramen, tasty ramen, is like, I'll just show you guys. I actually have one right here. So this is basically an example of amazing ramen, right? And like, there are many things that tell you that it's good. First, the package is usually a lot bigger than usual. Like, look at this. It's like the normal package would be like here. Like the Yum Yum package will be smaller, but this is way bigger. But the one way you can tell for sure is actually reading the back of the package. It basically tells you to add the noodles to a pot of boiling water and cook the noodles. You're not just putting water on them and hydrating them, you're cooking these noodles. So yeah, because I cooked those noodles, they look so much tastier. So yeah, that's why the noodles I used in that video were so delicious. McDonald's or Burger King? While McDonald's has better fries and better nuggets and better chicken, the one thing that Burger King has, or the two things rather, is the reason why I like Burger King more actually. One, Burger King has good burgers. You guys ever bite into a McDonald's burger and it tastes like you can taste bread, the vegetables, the sauce. Where's the fucking meat? Like, I never taste beef when I bite into a McDonald's burger. Like, I know it's beef. I know it's actual beef. But every time I bite into a McDonald's burger, it feels like it's something trying to be beef. But a Burger King burger, I actually bite into it and I get the burger, like the meat taste in my mouth. Like, I love the taste of like beef or pork or whatever. Just nom 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 nom. So Burger King burgers are a lot better. Second, chili cheese fries. Oh my fucking god. I don't know if all your Burger Kings have this, but here in Germany, they make these special sort of fries in Burger King where it's cheese sauce and jalapenos, right? Jalapenos. And they just do that, and that's the best thing. It tastes amazing, right? It's better than anything that McDonald's has to offer. So that's why my go-to option, my favorite option, is Burger King. The Roku special is going to Burger King and getting 2 chili cheeseburgers, 1 chili cheese fries, and a large Coke with a lot of ice. So yeah, remember that, guys. The Roku Burger King special. Where are you from? I live in Germany, and that's the extent of which I'm going to reveal for now. 10k subscribers country reveal? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Who is your favorite Twitch streamer to watch when you're not streaming? I mostly watch the Twitch streamers. Okay. I mostly watch the Twitch streams of my own like friends. So like OB Supremacy, KB, Wicked, like Vapora Dark, and just a bunch of people that I like personally know or like have talked to or I'm cool with. Like I know them and they interact with me. So I only watch those streams. Let's say personalities aside. Like, they don't know me, I don't know them. What's my favorite streamer? I would say Tyler1. I think that Tyler1, when he was banned, up until the point he got unbanned. Maybe a bit further than that, because his first few streams of League were amazing, right? That period, it was the best Twitch stream on the whole website of all time. Like, Tyler in H1Z1, Tyler in Greek in Arma, Tyler fucking cooking, clown, magic show. Like, cutting down trees, streaming in his fucking yard. Greek being a funny-ass motherfucker, trolling everyone. Old Greek was so fucking funny. Tyler1, back then, was the best stream this website's ever going to have. And the sad part is, it's a very big likelihood that he's probably never going to be that good. And it's also a very good likelihood that no one's ever going to be that funny. Like, not just Tyler1, Greek. T1, Greek, like that duo, those guys were amazing, right? So I would say Tyler1. I also like that Tyler1 is, like, even right now, he's probably one of the most genuine people on the website, right? Like, you can go to, like, a Mo stream or something, and, like, you know that, like, even though he's telling you 90% of what's on his mind, there's 10% he's keeping up there that he's not going to tell anyone, right? Tyler1, on the other hand, he's going to tell everything. Right? He's gonna say everything that's on his mind. He's gonna be like as honest as he possibly can be. And that's why I like him so much. His chat is one of the most like spammy chats in the planet. And he still actually reads chat messages. Like, it's just insane to me. Because I go to these 100 viewer Twitch streams who like sub mode only. Like, motherfucker, who are you to demand money for people to talk to you? Like, that's just so pretentious. Like, that's so pretentious. I just, I don't know. In my opinion, Tyler1 is probably one of the best streamers on the website. Non-League of Legends wise, I don't really care too much of the just chatting streamers. I don't care too much about the podcast streamers. I think I don't really like those streamers who like all they do is just go from podcast to podcast, have that Discord overlay of 20 people and just talk. I don't really care about that. Those dating shows are so fucking normie. It's like, who watches that shit? I would have to say non-League of Legends wise, Dr. Disrespect. He's a very, very good streamer. Production quality, his personality is amazing. Like, his character is so cool. He's okay at COD. He's pretty good, actually. So I like him. I don't really like anybody else, though. Ninja's, like, for children, and Shroud is just, like, I don't know. I feel like Shroud is just a human aimbot. He's just a robot there, sitting, hitting 50 headshots, but he's got, like no personality. I don't know. God, I'm gonna get so much hate for this bullshit. Whatever. I'm being honest. I don't give a fuck. You know, these are my opinions. So, we're at the part of the video that's the League of Legends part. So let's just get into it. Isn't Boneplate, Overgrowth / Revitalize better than the Sorcery runes? No. They're not better than the Sorcery runes because Sorcery kind of like puts all of your power into your summoner spells. Like, there's a thing about Darius, which is that like, if you're killing people without your summoner spells, you're fighting against bad players. If you're strong, like, you don't need power when you don't have summoner spells because you're immobile, which means that you're never gonna get any kills to begin with, right? Like, you can't do anything. You're just that immobile. You already just walk at the enemy. Like, that's not gonna work. Your only point of relevancy is when you have your summoner spells, whether you have your flash or your ghost or both. So sorcery, making your summoner spells even stronger, is, in my opinion, far more valuable than having extra stats or extra sustain or like extra turret taking power, you know? So that is why I think sorcery is far better than the resolve runes. Now, this is not to say that the resolve runes are bad, you know? Sometimes the resolve runes can make like difficult lanes very easy. Bone plating into Renekton, Riven, Jax, second wind into any ranged top laner, that's gonna make your life a lot easier. But like, I don't play the game just to lane better or just to be able to take turrets better. I play around my summoner spells, and I use my summoner spells to get as many kills as possible, so I can just shut down team fights and give my team breathing room to take objectives or to take, you know, turrets or whatever, right? That's the point of Darius, you know. So, yeah, sorcery makes your summoner spells even stronger, so it's better for Darius. I should have said this at the beginning, but keep in mind that a lot of things I'm explaining are from the perspective of a Darius at a high level, where people actually know how to counter him. At lower levels, I'm just going to be real. All you need to do is get better at matchups. That's all you need to do until D4, right? If you just get better at matchups and can reliably win every single one of your lanes, then you will just get instant diamond with Darius. Like, above from that, that's when it becomes kind of difficult to rank up with Darius, because people start knowing, like, what the fuck he's on about. Like, D2 and high-low, it's like, you have to understand how to play Darius perfectly, or you're just worthless. What is your opinion about Riven, Irelia, and Jax as heroes and as Darius matchups? As Darius matchups, I don't really hate them at all. I think they're all good lanes. Like, the Riven lane, the Irelia and the Jax lane, especially the Jax lane, right, are great lanes where you fight a lot, and it's like just a skill difference, right? As heroes, like, Riven is a disgusting piece of shit. Irelia is even more disgusting than Riven, because at least with Riven, it's like, yeah, okay, it's like the Riven player is a loser who's practicing QW, but at least he has practiced something. And Irelia player just, you know, that's just what an Irelia player does, just mash Q 50 times, you know. At least on Riven, you have to learn a combo. Irelia, you press Q 50 times and you think you're Faker. Jax, I'd say he's pretty cool, you know. Jax players are pretty cool. Jax himself is a pretty cool champion, and he's pretty much like the staple. He's one of the typical top laner champions along with Darius. How do you counter Shen? Basically, Shen, I'm assuming he's gonna take Ignite. Shen's level 1 and 2 is like too overpowered for you to fight. Like, you just cannot fight this at all, because Shen's bad in long trades, but like his short trades are so powerful that it doesn't even matter. Like, he can just he chunks out like 100 health per auto in the first 2 levels. Like, it's just that insane, right? Grasp procs, these fucking empowered autos. My nose is itching like a bastard. But yeah, it's just, he just chunks out half your health, and he can just auto attack you to death. And if he has Ignite, it's gonna be even harder for you to fight him. So if you like can outplay the Shen, you can fight him with Qs or whatever, but if you can't outplay the Shen, wait until level 3. Wait till level 3 and then kill him, right? The best tactic is to give up the first wave, let him push into you, and then kill him when your wave is going on the way back, right? That's the basic tactic you want to do against Shen if you can't match his level 1 and 2 through your skill, right? Level 3 onwards, he's just a free kill, right? 3, 4, 5, 6. As long as you don't take shit trades and get taunted into the turret or into the enemy minions, you should be able to kill him, right? So level 3 to level 6, try to kill him or try to create as big of a CS difference as humanly possible so that you can actually just like pressure him and not let him go to other lanes with his ultimate for free. What do you do in range matchups, right? Alright. Normally, if you're any other champion, your goal is to survive in range matchups, right? Just survive the laning phase, right? And get to a point where you can contribute in team fights. This is not really what you do in Darius. With Darius, you don't survive until you get out of the laning phase. You just survive until you get to a point where the enemy range top laner fucks up. That's where you need to survive, right? With Darius, you don't have the problem of actually killing people. You have the problem of getting to people, right? And with a lot of ranged top laners, the issue is that by the time you get in range to them, they'll just do so much damage that, like, it's half HP Darius versus ranged top laner with Ignite who's full HP, right? They're just gonna kill you before you do anything, right? So what you have to do is to give up a lot of CS, right? Just try it out. Try to go for one risky CS. If they punish you, then they're a good player. So just back off and don't take much more CS. But if they're a bad player, just you can risk your life for more CS, right? And I'm not saying your life, but your HP, right? Because if it's a good player and they punish you going for CS, then understand that your HP is worth more than that CS, right? If they chunk you down and you're at 300 HP under your turret, you're gonna get dove and killed by the enemy and their jungler, right? You're just a free kill, right? You do not want that. You want to save up your HP, it's fine. 10 CS behind, 20 CS behind, it's all fine. Just get your lane to a point where they fuck up, boom, ghost, run up to them and kill them. This is the point that you want to get to with Darius, right? In range matchups. And once you get that first kill, that's it. The lane's over. Because then you just kill them over and over again. And with Darius, he spikes so hard from kills that it just gets too tanky for the enemy range top laner to kill, you know? So get your first kill, get your ninja tabis, boom, you're unkillable, right? That's how you deal with range top laners. Don't worry about them getting a gold lead. It's fine. Like even if you don't get a kill, it's fine if you stay even in lane. Because you have to understand, they picked a ranged top laner to like make sure that you don't get ahead, right? So if they're playing in a way where you can't get ahead, don't fucking int. Just farm up and be as strong as you can be until you get to team fights. You're this big melee bruiser, right? You're not a tank, but you're naturally more useful to your team than that ranged top laner is, who's just another person in the back shooting, right? Unless that person is fed, you're going to be more useful than them. So you're going to be better in team fights than your enemy champion. So if you can't get fed in a ranged top laner lane, just sit back and farm. And this is the case for all difficult lanes. If you start dying a few times, stop. Just CS, man. It's fine. Is Celerity better than Transcendence? No. They're kind of equally. They're kind of equally just useless or useful, but like they're not that useful. So what you take is just preference based. Why is your Darius so goddamn spicy? It's because I've been playing him for more than 2 years, basically. Not more than 3 years, because I started playing Darius mainly in season 7, I think. So I think in a few months I'll have finished my 3rd year playing Darius. What are your general thoughts on rank adding so many new champions to League of Legends? I hate it. I hate all the new champions. It's all just stupid weeb shit that they keep adding. And it's like, I don't know why, but all the new champions, even though they're like 100 times more complex, they're also way more dumb than their old equivalents. Like, I don't know why, but I feel like the new Volibear is way like easier to play than old Volibear. Like, old Volibear, like, it was kind of brain dead, but it took some skill to use your screen properly, to cancel the animations and shit, to know when to use your pull. This one, it doesn't fucking matter. Run up to someone. You can't reach them, ult on them. Just click on them, keep clicking, like, I don't know. I just don't like how they're dumbing champions down. And I also don't like how they're adding all these stupid new mechanics. Like, what? Yon, are you fucking kidding me? Like, Yone is not that much of a difficult lane, but that E is just a stupid mechanic, because he can go from safety, chunk you out for half your HP, and then boom, go back when you're about to hit him with your combos. It's just stupid, but it's Riot Games, and we can't really do too much about it except just take their shit and learn how to deal with it, I guess. So yeah, that is pretty much all of the questions, I guess. I have like a few more questions, but it's like, I either don't understand them, or the answer to them will take too long, and this video is like long enough. It's like 30-40 minutes, so yeah. Alright guys, that will be it for this video. I had a lot of fun making it, and a lot of fun answering these questions you guys asked me. And yeah, I don't really have much else to say. Thank you so much for subscribing for 1K subs. I appreciate it, but I'm gonna get even more subs, so you guys can be like, I was here before all these new guys came in here. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys live tomorrow if this video goes out on time. Peace out.